Hi, my name is CodaGo, and in this video I am going to talk about Python variables, variable naming rules, assigning value to a variable, output variables and global variables, etc. So, let's get started without any delay. First of all, let's talk about Python variables. Variables are used to store data values. It works like a container for the data. Python has no command for declaring a variable. So, in Python, a variable is created the moment you first assign a value to it. For example, in the given code sample, the variable a is created when it assigned with the value 7 and the variable b is created when it assigned with the value ron. That means in this code sample a contains 7 and b contains ron, and it gives the output as 7 and ron. And variables do not need to be declared with any particular type, and can even change type after they have been set. For example, in the given code sample, a is first assigned with an integer value 7 and then reassigned with a string value ron, and its final output is the new value, which is ron. Also in Python, we can get the data type of a variable with the type function. For example, in the given code sample, the type of a gives integer class type and the type of b gives str class type, that means string class type. And in Python, string variables can be declared either by using single quotes or double quotes. That means ron with the single quotes is same as ron with the double quotes. Now let's talk about Python variable names. The name of a variable is used to describe the data it contains. A variable can have a short name or a more descriptive name. And the rules for Python variable names are the following. First of all, variable names are case sensitive. That means name, and name are three different variables. Then, a variable name must start with a letter or the underscore character. A variable name cannot start with a number, and a variable name can only contain alphanumeric characters and underscores. So, variable names with more than one word can be difficult to read. There are several techniques we can use to make them more readable. And these techniques are camel case, Pascal case, and snake case. So, first of all, let's talk about camel case. In this text styling, each word, except the first, starts with a capital letter like the given example. And in the Pascal case, each word starts with a capital letter like the given example. And at the last, in the snake case, each word is separated by underscore character like the given example. Now let's talk about assigning multiple values in variables. Python allows you to assign values to multiple variables in one line like the given code sample. In this code sample, A is get assigned with cricket, B is get assigned with football, and C is get assigned with hockey. In this type of assigning, the number of variables should match with the number of values, else it will give an error. Python also allows you to assign same value to multiple variables on one line like the given code sample. In this code sample, A, B, C all gets assigned with cricket. Also, if you have collection of values in a list, tuple, etc., Python allows you to extract the values into variables. This is called unpacking. For example, in this code sample, the list game is unpacked among the variables A, B, C. Now let's talk about output variables. The print function in Python is often used for output variables. For example, in this code sample, variable A is printed by using the print function. In the print function, we can output multiple variables, separated by comma. And also the variables can be of different data types. For example, in this code sample, the variables a, b and c is passed in the print function and it gives the output by concatenating the three variables. We can also use plus operator to output multiple variables in Python like the given code sample. But for numbers, the plus character works as a mathematical addition operator. For example, in the given code, 10 and 5 are added and gives the result 15. Now let's talk about global variables. The variable which are accessible from any part of the program are called global variables of the program. Global variables are created outside of a function. And global variables are used in both inside of function and outside of a function. For example, in the given code sample, a is the global variable. And it is used in the function definition. Don't worry, we will learn about function in our upcoming lessons. And if we want to create a variable inside a function with the same name as the global variable, then the global variable will remain as it was with its original value, and the variable which is inside the function, that means the local variable is use inside the function only. Like in the given code sample, x which is outside of the function is the global one and the x which is inside of the function is the local one. So, inside the function when x is used, it uses the local x, and if outside of the function x is used, it uses the global x. That's why it gives the output as Python is fantastic and Python is awesome. Now let's talk about the global keyword in Python. When we create a variable inside a function, that variable is local, and can only be used inside that function. To create global variable in Python, we use the global keyword. For example, in the given code sample, the global variable x is defined by using the global keyword, That means though it is created inside of the function, then also it can be used outside of the function. And also use the global keyword if you want to change a global variable inside a function like the given code sample. Otherwise it will be treated like a new local variable since Python don't have any keyword for the declaration of variables. And its output is Python is fantastic. Now let's recap. Today we learned about Python variables, naming of variables, assigning values to variables, output variables, and global variables. And in the next lecture we will learn about data types, numbers and casting. So for now, like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Bye, see you in the next video.